Walk down the dairy aisle and the shelf aimed at your kids is the most colourful one in the supermarket. Cartoon characters, fruit pictures, calcium claims. And when the consumer group Choice reviewed 118 squeezy yoghurts sold in Australia, they found nearly 2/3 of them contain added sugar, with the worst offender carrying more sugar per 100 grams than many desserts. Today, I'm ranking 8 kids' yoghurt pouches sold in Australian supermarkets from the worst nutrition label to the best. Every number in this video comes straight from the nutrition panel or from published reviews by Choice and Australian dietitians. And stick around for number 5, because there's a product with no added sugar printed proudly on the front that uses a trick most parents have never spotted. One benchmark before we start, because it makes everything else make sense. Plain natural yogurt contains around 5 to 6 grams of sugar per 100 grams. That's lactose, the sugar naturally found in milk, and it's nothing to worry about. So here's the rule dietitians use. If a yogurt has more than about 7 grams of sugar per 100 grams, the extra almost certainly didn't come from the milk. Number 8. Aldi's Just Organic Vanilla Bean Yogurt Pouch. When Choice analysed the category, this was the single worst result they found. 15.4 grams of sugar per 100 grams. That's roughly triple what plain yogurt contains naturally. In a 140-gram pouch, you're looking at over 21 grams of sugar, which is about 5 teaspoons, in a product sold with the word organic on the front. And that's the first lesson of this whole video. Organic sugar is still sugar. The certification tells you how ingredients were farmed. It tells you nothing about how much sweetener ended up in the pouch. Number 7. Chobani's flavoured pouches in blueberry and strawberry. Chobani has a reputation as one of the healthier yogurt brands, which is exactly why this one surprises people. Choice found these flavours landed in the worst bracket of their review, 12 grams of sugar or more per 100 grams. Same brand name you trust, very different numbers depending on which pouch your hand lands on. Hold that thought, because Chobani appears again later in this list, and the contrast is the whole point. Number 6. The rest of what I'll call the 12-gram club. Choice's review put Coles' own blueberry yogurt pouch, 5.am's organic vanilla bean, and Aldi's Yoghurts Greek-style high-protein strawberry all at 12 grams of sugar, or more per 100 grams. 3 completely different brands, 3 completely different marketing angles. One leans on a home brand price, one on organic credentials, one on protein. All of them sitting at double the sugar of plain yogurt. The front of these packs is doing a lot of work. Now it gets sneaky. Number 5. Farmers Union No Added Sugar Kids in Blueberry. The claim on the front is technically true. Nothing called sugar appears in the ingredients. But read the list and you'll find reconstituted apple juice sitting right there among the milk and blueberry puree. Concentrated fruit juice is sugar with a nicer passport. And the nutrition panel proves it. 6.6 grams of sugar per 100 grams. Right at the top of that natural lactose range and above pouches we'll meet in a moment that make the same claim. To be fair to this product, it's also fortified with calcium at 188 milligrams per 100 grams, which is genuinely excellent. But the sweetness in that pouch didn't all come from milk and berries, no matter what the front says. Number 4. Yoplait Petit Miam's no added sugar pouches at 6.5 grams per 100. Same story, same method. Apple juice or puree doing the sweetening while the front of the pack claims a halo. These two products, side by side, teach the single most useful habit this video can give you. When you see no added sugar on a kid's product, flip it over and look for juice concentrate in the ingredients. The claim is legal. Whether it matches what you thought you were buying is another question. Number 3. And now we're into the genuinely good ones. Aldi's Brooklea Kids no added sugar pouches at 3.9 grams of sugar per 100 grams. Under 4 grams. Less sugar than plain yogurt and at Aldi prices. Proof that the healthiest option in this category is not the most expensive one. Number 2. Chobani Kids, the mixed berry pouch. Told you Chobani would be back. This one carries 3.3 grams of sugar per 100 grams, real fruit at around 5% of the pouch, and it's lactose-free, which matters for plenty of families. One honest caveat from a dietitian review of this product: the calcium sits at about 104 milligrams per 100 grams, a little under the 120 target for kids' dairy. So it wins on sugar and loses a few points on calcium. That's what reading the whole panel looks like. And number 1, Tamar Valley Dairy Kids No Added Sugar Pouches. At around 3.2 grams of sugar per 100 grams, the lowest of the flavoured pouches on this list. And right alongside it, the plain Greek-style pouches from Chobani and Farmers Union, which contain little more than milk, cream and live cultures. In a recent analysis of 90 pouches by Australian nutrition experts, those plain Greek options came out on top of the entire category. The shortest ingredient lists on the shelf, and not a cartoon character in sight. So here's the 3-second check, as promised. 1. Sugar per 100 grams, not per serve, because serving sizes are where brands play games. Under 7 is honest, under 4 is excellent. 2. Scan the ingredients for juice concentrate whenever the front says no added sugar. 3. Shorter list beats prettier packet every single time. Prices and recipes change, so check the pack in your hand before you rely on any number here, and I'll put my sources in the description. If there's a kid's snack you want me to run through this same test, tell me in the comments, because that's where the next one is coming from. And if labels like these surprised you, the Greek yogurt video on this channel is the natural next watch.